Darrell, congratulations, another good home win.
Hey, any win's a good win. We've had to dig in there, and I think the character shown when Yeovil equalised, and to come back and then get the winner was fantastic from the players. Didn't really get ourselves going second half, but in all honesty I think the game should have been put to bed in the first half. The first 30 minutes of the game we opened them up at will many times, but just came in at half time with one goal. And I do apologise for Yeovil not just lying down and letting us tickle our bellies. You've got to give them credit. They come back into the game. They put more men forward and got a deserved equaliser. But the character shown from the players once again this season, we go down the other end and score a goal.
In that first half there's some really lovely football played there. If for once Matty Taylor missed chances you'd expect him to score.
Yeah, well, strikers miss chances, don't they? So like I say, the keeper's pulled off a great save from Gaffney. The game could have and should have maybe been put to bed in the first 30 minutes. 1-0 this part of the season. Yeovil, I don't think they've conceded 2 goals for 10, 11 games. So credit for my boys for getting 2 goals. I always thought, because Yeovil hadn't scored for a bit, the law of averages said they were going to get a goal, and they might climb themselves a little bit unfortunate at the end with hitting the crossbar. But it was an end-to-end game. It was a good game, but we never really looked after the ball well enough second half, and to get the control that we did in the first half. Sometimes you've got to give credit to the opposition.
And I guess there are going to be times between now and the end of the season where you're not always going to play the way you want, and you've managed to find a way to get over the line.
You never do you? It's about winning football matches, and you've got to respect that the opposition's going to have their time on the ball, and that was the case today, especially second half. As disappointing as we were maybe second half with the ball, like I say, give Yeovil the credit for getting back into a game. I think Darren Way's done a fantastic job there, and he's got them safe from 2 relegations on the spin, and they're a different animal now. You look at the results that they've picked up, so to come away with 3 points is fantastic for us.
For Rory Gaffney, I mean, he brings so much to the team. He hasn't quite got the goals that he would have liked recently, but we took his one very well.
I had a chat with Gaffney in the week. The thing is for me is when he's at his all-round game, his explosive goals are always a bonus. Everybody judges strikers by goals and whatnot, but Rory will have dry spells, Matty Taylor will have dry spells. That's what's happened. That's why I'm with strikers. But if they do the work rate, the effort and the desire to create spaces for other people, I didn't think they give their centre halves a minute most of the game, to be honest with you, and especially first half where we were picking them off at will.
And the build up to the second goal, you just tweak things like you've gone to a diamond in midfield. You just seem to open up a few more spaces for you.
We're always looking for answers, aren't you, on the bench? You change something up, they scored a goal. Sometimes you can get that impact off the bench. We make changes. The boys are aware of the changes we make, and lucky enough, I think the second goal dropped to Taylor, didn't it? So he's in the right place at the right time in that 6-yard box to put it in the net.
Yeah, and as the sort of the afternoon goes on, and you seem to be seeing it out relatively well until that chance right at the
death. It's a tense game. It's the 10th part of the season. Look at the results. When you come off the pitch, we look at the results. That's how tense they are. That's when we need a crowd, really. And to be fair, I thought it was a fantastic day. Just really getting behind us and not getting anxious. Every straight pass gets 1 or 2 groans and whatnot, but that's to be expected, and the players are experienced to be able to handle that. But fantastic support again today. I mean, over 10,000 I think was here, wasn't it? And amazing support, and I think our own record's rubbish at the minute, isn't it, with 10 wins and a draw. So really pleased that we're getting everybody behind us.
I think it's 11 wins and a draw, isn't it, in the last one? And it is a phenomenal. From what happened at the start of the season to where you are now is amazing.
I'm kicking myself if I got my stats wrong there. But no, really pleased. Listen, we want to keep it going. We've got another great. It's always going to be a massive week for the football club. Massive games, but we just got to tick it off. We go to Stevenage, who's had a good win today on Tuesday night, and try and get another 3 points. But let's enjoy it. Yeah. Let's go and enjoy it. Let's get behind my team, get behind my players like the supporters have done, and let's see where it takes us.
The second half in particular, obviously you're focusing on the game, but we're getting the results or the scorelines coming in from elsewhere, and there are times when it's all going against you. In the end, you've moved back up to third in the table. It's much easier to sit there now rather than to have to keep chasing.
No, listen, you just got to win football matches, haven't you? That's the hardest thing. Everybody wants to put people's points. Well, they're going to win there, they're going to win there. Bloody hell, everyone's finishing with wins. It don't work like that, does it? You've got to look at games. You've seen a bit of the Bolton Middlesbrough game earlier in my office. It was 1-1 for most of the time. That's bottom of the table already relegated versus Middlesbrough. The top of the table is football. I know, and people are very, very blinded. I think because they do well on the football manager games, it looks easy on that computer, but it's real life. Players are playing for contracts. It's livelihoods. It's not a sport. It's a sport to everybody else, but it's livelihoods. League Two play livelihoods, and I said it in the week. Players are trying to earn contracts this part of the season. You know, they're a million miles away from the Premier League lifestyle.